southwest of France called Cahors, south of Bordeaux and close to the other winemaking village of Madiran. And Cahors was kind of famous because nobody really knew about it. They knew it existed, but they didn't really know much about it. When I say they, I do really mean the London wine trade of the 19th century, which is kind of when wine history really gets going, certainly from the west coast of France, Bordeaux. Right, why is that? Well, because it's when people started really trading and investing in chateaux to make them better and improve and to really push this market that was quite close by and not Parisian. So what we believe happened was that people from Cahors would drive up the road to Bordeaux. It's not that close, it's close enough. And they say, hi, we've got some wine, would you like to buy it? And could you sell it to your London people? And they're like, no, because we're selling our own. But we'll take a bit of yours, even though it's not very good. Oh, who says it's not very good? The people in London who have never tried your wine don't think it's very good. So all that kind of stuff. And they were a bit mean and protectionist. But they would sometimes, again, allegedly, take Cahors wines, and because actually they were better, more intense, richer and darker than the wines of Bordeaux, they would add them into their own wines to beef them up and make them even better and pass them off as their own. So real kind of intrigue sort of stuff. And the black wines of Cahors were black because nobody knew about them, and also because when they did find out about them, they realised that these really great wines were jet black in colour. And why is that? Because they are made from local grape variety either called Cot, C-O-T, or Auxerrois, or what we currently know it as, which is Malbec. Malbec's fourth or fifth grape variety permitted in Bordeaux, and it's the chief grape variety in Cahors. And this is one of the best Cahors wines I've ever tried, from probably one of my most famous estates. I'm just trying to get the sheen off it. Sorry, Chateau Le Cedre, the cedar of the Chateau of the Cedars, cedar trees, and this is absolutely stunning stuff. It's made by a guy called Pascal Verhaeghe, who's really cool and short and kind of barrel-chested and jolly fellow, and he farms entirely organically, and this is the best wine that he makes most of the time. So he does have one that he makes every now and again that's a bit better than this, but not very often. And when I first tried this, I tried it from what was a pretty dodgy vintage in Bordeaux, from 2002 vintage, and it was absolutely sensational. So for Cahors, go and find really good vintages that you have in Bordeaux, and you'll get amazing Cahors. Then go and find vintages that they claim in Bordeaux weren't very good, and you'll probably get really good Cahors as well. It's one of those brilliant places that seems to just be able to pull out really wonderful wines. Very little on the back. It doesn't tell you that it's made in Malbec. It is, and it's probably got other grapes in it too. Sorry, that's a bit vague. But anyway, don't worry about it. It's not very alcoholic for such a wonderful, rich, powerful wine that sees new oak barrels for 18 months to 2 years, depending on the vintage. It's 13.5% alcohol, and it is lush. It's smooth and rich. It's concentrated and complex, and it has this amazing jet black colour. As you can tell, I really like it, and I'm pretty sure that you will too.